I thought I'd make a quick video on how to use the Blue Letter Bible website. So first, just go to blueletterbible.org and you'll get to this page. First thing I do is change this to ESV just because that's my preferred translation version. Then you type in the passage that you're wanting to go to. And it brings up this page. So this is the Bible passage, the chapter that you want to go to. Each verse is listed on its own line. So let's say we want to look up the word faith that appears in verse 2. So I click Tools, and it brings up this box. This is the original Greek, written in original Greek. These other tabs I'm not going to really go over today, but they're very useful. For example, Bibles, I'll show you real quick, is the different translations. It's the same verse, but in the other translations, so that can be very helpful. Cross-references will bring up cross-references within that passage. Commentaries are commentaries, and then there's dictionaries. Miscellaneous is like pictures or maps, such that might be pertinent to that verse. So we'll go back over to Interlinear. So this is what you have. You have the Bible translation on the left side going down. So it's broken up into different phrases within that verse in the English. You can ignore this phrase stuff for now. Then you have these weird codes. Those are the Strong's numbers. Then you have the Greek word and then the English transliteration of that word. And then you have this little speaker symbol. If you click the speaker symbol, it'll pronounce this word for you. So this is the main thing that we're looking at right here, the code, the Strong's code. So let's go to the word faith down here, and we're going to click on that code. Now Strong's is a dictionary, and it's given each word its own little code, and then that takes you to a dictionary explanation of that word. So here we have the word for faith in that verse. So here's the original Greek, here's the English transliteration, here's the pronunciation key, and then here's that speaker again. So you can click that and actually hear a voice speak this word correctly. Then you have the parts of speech here in this box and the root word. So the root word can sometimes help you understand the main word a little better, but it gives you that. The morphological occurrences are other parts of speech of that same word and showing where they show up in other places of the Bible. Then there's some dictionaries here that can be helpful. This KJV translation count, or just how many times that word or the derivative of that word shows up in different places throughout the KJV. So then you have the outline of biblical usage, which is probably the most used part of this page for me. It's taking from all the different dictionaries and writing a definition in the typical style that we see it in a dictionary. So the first is going to be the most common definition of that word. And then the second would be a little less common, but still very common. And then any following would be less and less common. Then you have the Strong's definition. So Strong's is a dictionary of words found in the Bible, and they give their definition here. The Thayer's Greek Lexicon is a dictionary of just the Greek. And so it will give you a lot of, for some words, it will give you a lot of information, including other places that it's found and how it's used. So for example, for this one, you can see there's tons of information on that word. I don't use this that often unless I'm still having trouble understanding fully what a word is meaning. Typically, I use this mainly, the outline, because it makes it so simple. Now a little further down, you have the concordance. So anytime this word is used with this code, this Strong's code, it will list all the places in the Bible that it's used. So that's very helpful in seeing how the Bible defines that word. So that is how I mainly use Blue Letter Bible. There's lots of other features with this site, and I highly recommend going in and just really experimenting in using all the different features that they offer.